It started on a Tuesday. I was at the grocery store staring at a display of apples when the world just tilted. One moment I was holding a basket, the next I was on the floor, strangers shouting, sirens blaring. I remember flash as paramedics, cold air rushing past as I was wheeled out, someone holding my wrist. Then nothing. At the hospital, my heart stopped. 11 seconds. They told me later that my body jerked, alarms screamed, and the flatline stretched long enough for one nurse to think it was the end, but I came back. When I woke, the light was too bright, the air heavy. Tubes ran from my arms, machines beeped steady. And leaning over me, eyes red but sharp, was my nurse, Carla. She pressed her lips close to my ear and whispered, "Your son tried to sign the papers. He wanted you declared gone." My chest tightened, not from the heart attack, but from those words, Carla explained in fragments. When I flatlined, Josh, my only son, had rushed in, demanding doctors stop. He said I'd sign papers, that I didn't want extraordinary measures, but there were no papers. No DNR, nothing. The doctors ignored him and fought for me. "That's why I was alive," Carla said quietly. He wasn't grieving. He was eager. "I've seen it before. You should be careful." I wanted to deny it. Josh was my boy, my pride. I raised him after his father died, worked 2 jobs to keep us afloat. I put him through college, but then I remembered the way he avoided my calls lately. How he sighed whenever I asked about visiting. How his wife, Megan, always answered the phone with, "She's fine, but we're busy." And deep down, I knew. Carla was right. Recovery was slow. Weeks in a hospital bed, physical therapy, bland food. Josh visited once. Megan came twice. Each time, Josh asked the same question. "Mom, have you updated your will, just in case?" Not, "How are you?" Not, "Do you need anything?" Just the will. The second time he brought papers. Tried to slide them under my hand while Megan chirped, "It's just precaution. Linda, you don't want the state to get involved." I didn't sign. Instead, I pretended to be weaker than I was. I let my hands tremble, my voice shake. And I listened. Nurses talk, families slip up. Overhearing them in the hallway, I pieced together the truth. Josh and Megan had taken loans. Big ones. They'd used my house, yes, my house, as collateral, forging my name. They were drowning. And if I died, everything, the house, the insurance, the savings, would go to them. Of course, they wanted me gone. When I was discharged, they picked me up. Smiles too wide, voices too sweet. At home, nothing felt like mine anymore. My bedroom had been moved upstairs to keep you away from the draft. My quilt was gone. My photo of James wasn't on the nightstand. Megan hovered, handing me pills I hadn't asked for. Josh kept my phone to help with calls, but I was patient. I nodded. I smiled. I took their kindness like medicine I didn't believe in. At night, I searched the house. Megan's laptop left open. Josh's briefcase unlocked. I found loan documents with my forged signature. Insurance paperwork with my name typed wrong sloppy. And worst of all, a draft letter from Megan to the bank requesting early release of funds upon death certificate. I copied everything. Quietly, carefully. Revenge doesn't come fast. It comes in silence, in patience, in planning. I reached out to Carla. She put me in touch with a lawyer she trusted. Together, we built a case. Fraud, forgery, attempted premature declaration of death. I opened a separate bank account, moved what I could discreetly, sold a small piece of land my husband had left me that Josh didn't know about. Then I waited. Josh grew restless. Megan pressed harder. One night she snapped, "Why are you still here? Why can't you just go?" I didn't answer, because I was already gone in my mind. I had stepped outside their reach. The day came when Josh cornered me in the kitchen. He held the will papers, face red. Sign them, Mom. You're not well. What if next time? The doctors can't bring you back. I looked at him, really looked. My boy who once clutched my hand crossing streets, who cried at his father's funeral, and I realized he wasn't mine anymore. I said softly, "You already tried to bury me once. You don't get a second chance." His eyes widened. Megan walked in, froze, then forced a laugh. "She's confused, Josh. Ignore her." But I wasn't confused. I was ready. 2 weeks later, I left. Packed a suitcase, called a cab, and vanished. No note. No forwarding address. Josh and Megan woke to an empty room. Within days, their loans caught up. The bank flagged the fraud. The liar filed charges. The police came knocking. They tried to call me, begged, accused, threatened, but I had changed. My number, from a small apartment across town, I watched the house slip from their fingers. The same house I had once built with love, now swallowed by debt and greed. News spread quickly. Friends stopped calling them. Megan's family turned cold. Josh's job suspended him. The bank seized the house. They were evicted in the rain. Their belongings dumped on the curb. Megan posted online about elder abuse and family betrayal, painting me as the villain. But documents speak louder than tears. And everyone saw the truth. They had tried to kill me with a pen. Instead, they killed their own future. Months later, Josh found me. He showed up at my door, thinner, older, eyes hollow. "Mom, please. We made mistakes, but we're family." I thought about that word, family, the weight of it. Then I said, "Family doesn't try to bury you alive." And I closed the door. That night, I sat at my small table, sipping tea, staring at James' photo. For the first time in years, I felt peace. They had taken so much, but I had taken back the one thing they couldn't touch: my dignity. So, what do you think? Was I right to cut them out completely, or would you have tried to forgive? Let me know in the comments. And if this story kept you hooked, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Because trust me, the next one will make your jaw drop.